Riva.
Yes.
This can't possibly be happening.
The whole thing went so smoothly. The whole process, it is unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable?
Look at her. She's healthy and she's thriving. Josh, she's perfect. Look at that. Every little characteristic and every trait and every piece of neurological wiring is identical to Riva's. Another person, Josh, another human being was cloned from Riva's DNA. This is the first time that this has been done, at least as far as I know.
The first.
At the critical moment, I had the most extraordinary feeling. It's absolute clarity. I knew it. I knew it. I knew I could make this work.
Michael, I told you not to do this.
No, Josh, you wanted this. You wanted this. You said that you couldn't bear the thought of losing Riva again.
You know, I feel like I've been straight with you about this from the beginning.
I don't know what you're getting at, Philip.
Beth, you know exactly what I'm getting at. I casually mentioned that Harley and I are going to be together, and you tense up like it's the first time you've heard it. Like we haven't had this conversation 100 times before.
Well, I'm not tensing up. I think that is all in your mind.
No, I'm getting a very strong sense that you just don't believe me.
Okay, look, let's not do this again.
Listen,
okay?
I don't want to talk about this, Beth. I really don't. You know, I don't know what else to do. I have done this every way I know how. I have tried to be gentle. I have acted like a clod. I don't want to upset you, but I want to make sure that you understand me.
I understand, okay? You are in love with Harley. And the only reason that you are living under the same roof as me is because of our daughter, because Lizzie needs us both right now.
Right.
So I get it, okay? But you know, I will be damned if you are going to tell me how I should feel about it. I have a right to be upset.
I'm not telling you how to feel about it, Beth. I just want to make sure that we're clear.
I am clear, okay? I am very clear.
But, Beth, it's exactly what I'm talking about. I know there's more. Why don't we just get it out on the table here?
Okay. I guess I am still having a hard time believing that this is really for the best.
It's for the best. We have got to put the past behind us. We have got to try to move on with our lives, okay? I've done it.
You're telling me how I should feel again.
I'm not. I'm trying to help. That's all. Okay, forget it. Why don't you tell me about this guy, Carl, that you were dating out in Arizona?
I told you that is over. We went out for a while, but I broke it off. There was no future with him, Philip.
Is there any particular reason?
Leave it alone, Philip. Just leave it alone.
Riva? Where'd Shane go? Oh, he went around back, I think, to see if the pond's still frozen. Can we go fishing tomorrow, like at Crest Creek? I want to catch a whole nother bass.
Bass sleep in the winter, sweetie.
Yeah,
Mama?
Sweetie, why don't you take your coat off upstairs? Why don't you go follow Mara?
Okay.
Okay.
What happened here?
Please, look at this place, would you?
Look for notes.
There's no note. There's no note. What's going on here?
All right, calm down. I'm sure there's an explanation.
You really believe that? You saw how bad Josh looked when he came to Cross Creek.
I know.
And he was getting ready to tell us something about Riva, then Michael Burke walked in and he whisked him away.
It's strange. What do you want me to say to you, Cassie? I know.
Before it gets any stranger, I'm gonna find out what happened to my sister.
couldn't stomach the idea of telling your children that they had lost their mother, Josh.
Michael, after the last time I saw you, I realized that this is... we got too far. This is crazy.
Come on, we have been through the pros and cons.
The pros and... Shh, Michael. Shh. Michael, I had a nightmare about this. I could see that this is impossible and it's insane. And even if you could make an exact duplicate, if you could make an exact duplicate, I couldn't handle it, Michael, and I know my children couldn't handle it.
Josh, your children are not going to have a care in the world because they won't ever know that they lost their mother. And as far as you are concerned, I think that you'll change your mind as Riva grows up.
Didn't you get the message I left? I told you to stop, Michael.
Josh, it is clearly too late.
It can't be too late.
Josh, it is. It's done. Your wife is gone. Riva is dead, and there is a baby here, Josh. It's a baby that is very quickly going to grow into Riva's identical physical likeness. Josh, I have given her the growth serum. That's the whole point, isn't it? To age this infant as quickly as possible so that you can have your Riva back. Josh, we're on the way. Come on. And we're going to get there, and you're going to have to deal with it. Josh, you have to focus on what is real and what's happening. This incredible, incredible first. Yeah, watch out. There you go.
Michael, I don't want to be a part of your medical experiment. This is happening way too fast for me. I can't even think.
Josh, you know what? You ought to be happy that... There you go. Yeah. Nope. You ought to be happy that it worked. I mean, listen to me. Even though I sounded sure of myself with you, I have to admit, I didn't think this would happen until it did.
But I didn't realize that...
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? Especially how fast this goes once you start.
How fast will she grow?
It depends on how much of the serum I give her. I mean, I'm planning regular daily amounts. But you have to change your attitude, Josh. You have to start dealing with what you put into motion.
Michael, this is very different for me than it is for you.
No, of course, I understand that, Josh. But it should be even more exciting for you. This means that you have your Riva back. She is here. And not only physically. There are genes which determine emotional makeup, her predisposition to certain likes and dislikes. That is all here. Everything is in place.
You're sure about that?
That is what cloning is all about. But don't forget, you are the one who has to nurture her and to talk to her and to educate her and to bring out in her those things which made Riva.
You know, Michael, I'm sorry. It was one thing when we were talking about this as something that could possibly happen, but the fact that it's actually...
Wait. I think that it is... Yeah, I think it's time for your bottle. But you know what? First, I want to take your picture, and I want to take some notes. Let's see.
You know, she should be in a bassinet. She should have some padding around here.
She's not going to be in this thing for long, Josh. Josh, as soon as she is your Riva again, as soon as she's an adult, I will stop using the drug.
And the aging process will stop.
Yes, at exactly Riva's age.
And from there on in, she'll age at the same rate that we do.
Yes, that's the way it worked in my experiments, yeah. So, Josh, you have your Riva back. To have, and to touch, and to love, and to share in the lives of your children, Josh. It's your Riva. Josh, that's what you prayed for. That's what you wanted. It is there for the taking.